Have you ever been so deep in debt that you were terrified to answer the phone, dreading every buzz and ring? It feels like drowning, doesn't it? Well, someone was once in that exact same situation, sinking in an ocean of financial despair. But right there, in the middle of that suffocating darkness, they found a single, powerful reason to fight, to completely rebuild their life from the ashes. Welcome to Life Spark Narratives, the channel where real stories ignite the fire within you. Our story today is about a man named Alex. Alex was once on top of the world. He was charismatic, ambitious, and had just launched his dream business. But life has a way of throwing curveballs when you least expect it. It all started with a few seemingly small but devastatingly bad decisions. A business deal went sour, a key client pulled out, and suddenly, the dream turned into a nightmare. The business failed, leaving behind a mountain of mounting debts. The phone calls from creditors started first to trickle, then a flood. That once sonkable confidence he had evaporated, replaced by a deep, gnawing shame. Hope was a distant memory. Fear became his constant companion. He started avoiding calls, ignoring letters, and hiding from the world. He hit rock bottom, a place so dark he couldn't see a way out. He felt isolated, believing he was the only one who had ever failed so spectacularly. But in that profound silence of despair, one thought began to echo in his mind, getting louder and louder with each passing day. No one is coming to save you. You have to save yourself. That single realization was the spark. It was a harsh truth, but it was also incredibly empowering. The victim narrative he'd been telling himself started to crumble. He wasn't helpless, he was just scared. And he decided right then and there that he was done being scared. Instead of running away, he made the courageous choice to turn around and face it all. He took a deep breath, grabbed a pen and a notebook, did the one thing he'd been avoiding for months. He wrote down every single debt, every credit card, every loan, every single dollar he owed Evan, the ones that made his stomach churn with anxiety. Seeing it all on paper was terrifying, but it was also the first step toward taking back control. The unknown was no longer a monster hiding in the dark. It was a list of numbers, and numbers could be dealt with. He started devouring everything he could find about personal finance, budgeting, and saving. He realized his relationship with money had been broken, and he committed to rebuilding his entire mindset, piece by piece. This wasn't about getting rich quick or finding some magic bullet. This was about something much more profound. It was about becoming stronger, more resilient, more disciplined than he had ever been before. He created a strict budget, cutting out every non-essential expense. He sold his car, downsized his apartment, and started working 2 jobs, taking on any shift he could get. The journey was grueling. There were days he felt exhausted, days he wanted to give up. But every day he paid off a little more. He would celebrate paying off a tiny $50 debt with the same intensity as a major victory. Each step forward, no matter how small, was tangible proof that he was changing, that he was moving in the right direction. Through this process, he had a life-changing epiphany. Debt itself doesn't destroy you. Giving up does. The numbers on the page didn't define him. His response to them did. The shame he once felt was replaced by a quiet pride in his own grit. He wasn't just paying off loans. He was earning back his self-respect, $1 at a time. The fear that had paralyzed him was slowly transforming into a focused determination. He started to see the world not as a place of threats, but as a place of opportunities. He began learning new skills, online coding, digital marketing, graphic design, anything that could open up new doors for him. He was forging a new identity. Started over, launching a small freelance business from his tiny apartment. But this time was different. He built it with the hard-won lessons of his failure. He was disciplined, purposeful, and meticulous with every penny. There are no shortcuts, no reckless risks, just slow, steady, and deliberate growth. Slowly but surely, the man who once hid from life became an unstoppable force. His work ethic was relentless, his focus unwavering. Clients were drawn to his reliability and his passion. The business grew, and with it, his income. Years later, the transformation was complete. Not only had he paid off every single dollar of debt, a moment of quiet triumph he would never forget, but he had also built a successful, thriving, and meaningful career from the ground up. The very same people who had once doubted him, who had whispered about his failure, now looked at him with admiration for his incredible strength and resilience. He didn't just recover from his lowest point, he used it as a foundation to build someone new, someone better. He transformed. This story teaches us a powerful lesson. Sometimes life breaks you. It might be with debt, with failure, with loss, or with despair. But it doesn't break you to destroy you. It breaks you to show you who you truly are, to reveal the untapped strength and courage that lies dormant within. The pressure is designed to forge you into something stronger. There is no weight you can't lift, no obstacle you can't overcome, if you're just brave enough to begin again, to take that first difficult step. Your rock bottom can become the solid foundation on which you rebuild your life. If this story moved you, if it sparked something inside you, please hit that like button and share it with someone who might be in a dark place and needs a little bit of hope. And don't forget to subscribe to Life's Spark Narratives, where we believe that every failure has the power to light the spark of a new, brighter beginning. Remember this: debt can take your money, but it can never, ever take your spirit. As long as you keep fighting, as long as you refuse to give up, your story isn't over. It's just getting started. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.